I missed that one. Okay. Sure. So, oh, okay. All right. All of those are up, ready to go. All right. Let's see. That up. And transition to that. Okay. Here we go. Let's, okay, so this one is where we left off. So we left off on doing basically the light shine situation for this. Let's see. So I'm looking at. Ooh. Oh, I need my brush. There we go. That was bad. Super helpful with the notification lights. Thank you. Yeah, so let's zoom in on the one I'm currently working on. The reference for the one I'm currently working on. Yeah, okay. All right. So what I need to do is even on these pieces that kind of catch less. Whoops. Less light. They still catch some light. Especially kind of the edge of things. So I'm gonna kind of throw that in there real quick, and then I'll start working on the like rainbow pattern stripes going through it, basically. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do everything on separate layers because that just makes things easier. So all of this is on one layer. Those stripes coming through will be on a separate layer. All of these things separated out a little bit. kind of like that. I don't know. Yeah. I think that's kind of what I'm looking for. And then duplicate that layer and delete what's on it. And now we're going to go through, shrink this up, and throw down striations. Might just be, yeah, I think it'll be easier to kind of put down striations in general and then go through and kind of try and change the colors after the fact. That might be the easiest way to do it. So let's go red, and then I'll go through and I'll change all of that information. Have it go and dip in the darker areas. And it'll kind of arc. So it's going to arc one way in the light, and then arc a different way in the dark. Arc the opposite in the dark. These kind of meet up right there. So that'll be a little bit different. So we kind of need to figure out these curves. I don't know, do I want to just throw and the curve? That might be the easier way to do it. Let's erase this real quick. So right here, we're gonna change the direction, and right here and right here change directions. Okay. So real quick, I'm just gonna duplicate that layer so I can follow that. So that one, I'm gonna leave them there so I know where those transitions happen. This can go. Perfect. Down right around there. Here. that like that, I guess. And then here, we're going this direction. Just fine. That back. This, like that. Okay. Come down here. Delete that. That kind of this next spot here. So let's get in here. We'll just kind of connect that one. Drop that. That kind of connects there. Connects there. Let's see, so this, yeah, let's move it, we'll kind of connect it right there at that juncture. This we can connect there, there. This one. That. That's pretty good. It's fine. Alright, so we're kind of getting this stuff in here. Okay, and here, there, I guess. And this one's more of a gradual motion. Okay, now that we have like the kind of basic information. Up here, start that way down, grab that, up at the top again. Okay, now I'm gonna shrink that down more. Going. Cross this over that, down, over, down, over, down, over, basically just trying to match what you have visually happening with light there. There, it kind of comes way down, over, down. All right. Choppy on the first bit there. Okay, so over, down, 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 over, down. you can kind of adjust the extreme angle or less extreme angle. It's kind of all up to you as far as what you want to do. You can have that. So right there, let's bring it over. Down, kind of comes up a little bit right there, and then down, over, 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 drop it, over, drop it, over, drop. All right, so I'm trying to kind of follow that. Some of them I'll make a little bit smoother over the transitions, and some of them I'll make a little bit more intense, like that one. This one right here, we're kind of mellowing it a little bit. Not every little piece of the striation is going to be exactly the same. Give it a second. I do want to show it does make a little bit of a change, maybe not as much as the other ones. There's some change happening. This is the first one that's kind of going to go all the way around. And another thing I will do with this is I'll kind of erase back, kind of soften parts that go over the white. Some of them will kind of keep the brightness across the white. There'll be differences. Right now I'm just trying to do kind of as solid of an option as possible. And then once I lock the pixels, I will change the colors, and then I will work on like fading it in and out and stuff like that, so it looks a little bit more natural. More like what I'm using as a reference. So for now, we're just kind of going, throwing stuff down. Couple more to go here. actually, yeah, should be going this direction. And we drop it down. There we go. And then nope. Down. Nope. Down. Nope. Nope. Yeah, this part's a little. It's another one of those kind of tedious things. It's kind of part of the process. But I find parts of these things very helpful. I don't know. Watching, learning from nature, and whatever resource material you're using, always good. Right there we see I'm cutting into that other one, and we might leave that like that, or we might have the other one kind of cut back as well. I'm not 100% sure. That's something we'll have to figure out in a second. So this guy meets up right there. That one's full. Just kind of have that way, and then this one. Let's see, this one's where it gets all funky. Cut it back, go over, cut back, and then kind of come up, back over. So we can kind of combine it right there, I guess. Right there. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go right. Just kind of smooth that part out. Okay. Come back all the way to the top. That right there, and then hit that. Kind of hit that spot right there, that spot right there. Throw it on right there. Over, under, over, under. And we'll just kind of connect it right in. There we go. All right, and then yeah, so let's finish this. And that's where it gets off. There we go. All right, and then yeah, here. All right, I think that's all of the little marks, pretty much. There, I'm out, not in. Okay, so I've got that kind of laid out. So you can this one because that was our little guide. Now we're going to lock the pixels on this one. Try and do this kind of rainbow oil slick color pattern, which should be very interesting to say the least. It's never easy. We could thicken part of this too. I don't know if we will. Could we right now before we jump into this? Probably. Let's unlock that. Okay. So let's grab this. And let's see. Let's make. I'm not here. We can kind of maybe thicken one or two right in this area. So let's do that. Let's go after this one. So we're gonna thicken this one up. Just to give it a little bit extra room on the color change and to kind of match what's going on. My reference, I want at least one or two thicker strips of the color. Just makes sense. Kind of fade it off right around there. Okay, and then maybe we thicken this one right here next to it. Okay. Just again. Do want some line variation. This makes sense naturally. We're not going to have perfectly symmetrical same width striations and stuff like that, so we're just gonna kind of taper that right around there. Okay, so we kind of thickened that bit up there, and maybe right around here we can kind of throw this one a little bit extra. Okay. This guy has some extra as well. So something kind of like that I think is pretty good. Again, it kind of gives us a little bit of a variation in things. Let's lock that down now. And let's start with this kind of purple here. Just gonna have the whole thing just do it. And then we need kind of like a yellow orange. Some areas. So push it more right there. We can kind of hit this area here with it. So I'm just kind of attempting to put it in semi-random spots right now. And then we'll worry about maybe kind of fine-tuning stuff in a little bit here. Kind of this color, I think, as well. kind of see what I mean by that oil slick rainbow kind of going on there. So it's basically that yellowish orange, that light blue, and that purple, and then there's kind of a green where that yellow and blue kind of come close to each other. Yeah, so it's really just kind of those things going on. And right here we hit it a little bit. A little bit more. Change this to a little bit more bright yellow. There we go. I hit that in there too. So right now this is very, like, it stands out a lot, obviously. But we're going to kind of change that. We're going to dull parts of it. We're going to just kind of come in here real quick. So anywhere where it's got that white kind of shine to it, we're going to dull down with my paint with transparency. I'm gonna really push that down in those areas. Then I might even change the opacity on stuff in a second here. This is all kind of new. Real quick, I think I want to undo all of that real quick. Okay, so right there. Duplicate this layer before we jump on that. Just so I have a backup. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now let's do this. Just in case I don't like how it turns out, and blah blah blah. Which, you know, certainly a possibility. I'm not afraid to start over and like start from scratch, but if I don't have to, I'd rather not. Something to remember about digital art is you can just kind of duplicate a layer, try something. If it doesn't work, throw that layer out rather than start from scratch. Yeah, we're just kind of going through and dulling. I think we went a little far on that one. Just the size of it here. Kind of matches the sides a little bit. Okay, let's undo it. Sometimes things are a little bit more aggressive than I want. Sometimes they're not aggressive enough. The program kind of decides what it wants to do sometimes, and that's partially just like older computer and stuff. Yeah, no. Great computer. But she's getting up there, sure. Alright, let's see. Right around here. A little bit aggressive on it, but not too bad. Okay. Alright, so we zoom out already. That's a little bit more kind of where it needs to be. But I also think that we might need to hit everything a little bit because it's a bit much. I do want like 1 or 2 spots maybe where it's like really bright, but I don't know. The other option, because I saved that other layer, let's hide this one, let's bring this one back. Okay, so I can drag this one. Click. I have those named kind of better. Let's pull this one underneath this. So already that's kind of changing that. I come up here, this is set to normal right now. I do screen, that might be better for that. And then I drop the opacity on this entire layer. That might be the better way to accomplish what I'm looking for as far as that color. And we might even have to go and hit everything a little bit. Let's drop it to like 30. Not quite. I think 50 was good. Color burn? Oh. Color dot might be more appropriate. Let's look at overlay. Almost what I'm looking. Soft light, hard light. Vivid light, mirror light. No, right there. Might just for the heck of it. I'm just gonna. Sometimes you just gotta go down the line and see what you like. See if it works. Lighting might be it. Screen could also kind of be what I'm looking for. Low dodge. Did I look at overlay? Yeah. I think color dodge might be better. No, I don't. Screen kind of keeps the color. Lighting keeps color a little bit better. Alright, so that's not too bad. I wish it was a little bit better. Do like kind of what I ended up with. It's much better than my first attempt in the sketch, I think, which is important to remember. So we've made some progress. Let's see, let's get in here. Yeah, I might just kind of hit sections and dull it down a little bit. So let's zoom out here. So I think kind of, yeah, going through and dulling things a little bit here and there is what I need to do. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Alright, so then, yeah, we just need to throw like a shine over this, maybe a couple lines, showing striations. Before we get to that stuff, we need to put the color on that bit. So let's grab this color here, this nice neon greenish color. We need to go way down for this. Shoot. Okay. And then I also need to do, zoom out here. Yeah. I also need to do some kind of gray brown striations in this as well. Oops. I'll just hit that real quick. And then go back over here. So let's see, we're gonna go kind of random little bits here. I might want those to be a little bit more solid. So let's do my pen rather than my brush. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit more correct. All right. It's almost like a fungus looking kind of growth that's happening. And we can kind of throw a little bit here and there as well. It tends to kind of be in this base of each of these, which is good. Bulbous nature of it. That's kind of helpful. Okay, and we're kind of drawing out 2 little spots up and inside and stuff. So there's a little bit right there that needs to be erased from. Alright, so, and then we can just kind of hit black. Oh yeah, that should be Okay. Making our way through this. Last couple here. All right. Yeah, it's pretty solid. So we could do the shine for this on the same layer as the groove shine. Let's go a second here. Okay. Even kind of shrink it down and hit. Is that not above? No. Could be above. A little bit. Yeah, I like it better under the texture, and then we can throw. Yeah, we could do that part of the highlights. We'll do that that way. Okay. So it's. This was that one that I manually kind of messed with. We can delete that. We don't need that. I'm happy with the way this one's going. Okay, texture lines. And we could have kept it actually and just delete. Bring this up here. Hello. Purple, I just like the purple. Alright, and then let's back to my pen, bump this up. Let's go. And shrink it a little bit. Alright. Okay. And that'll just be that'll be shadow. Okay. Okay. And then all of it right there. It just kind of changes on every little spiral there. Because, you know. All right. Here. All right, and then how this would kind of work out. Kind of test it, I guess. I don't know. Just taking a stab at it. Something like that, I don't know. Okay, so, and kind of, let's get in here real quick. Hit that. Alright, this is gonna be multiply. And right now it is very dark. I'm going to have to change that a little bit. Like, yeah, 60% is pretty good, I think. And then we'll have to go in and make some adjustments. I want the leather. Oh, hey, welcome, welcome. Leather, we're gonna kind of mess with, and soften the shadow and stuff here in a minute. First, we're just gonna turn this down. So, a couple spots here on this. Just gonna pull it back a little bit in between the striations. Thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. You probably should throw a little shadow on each of the little bits of it. That would make sense. So that's definitely going to be like three-dimensional. It's not just sitting here. All right. Okay, that's pretty good. This should probably a little more organic. All right, I like that. Yeah. Alright. Almost finished with this part. We can fix the handle leather. Okay, that's pretty good. So now we can get the brush, bump it up, kind of soften this, like so. And then I'll hit it and kind of erase back a little bit. And now I'm just trying to soften that edge. Then I'll go, like I said, I'll go back, I'll hit it again. Because I want that to kind of be the only part. It's the only part that's not like a hard piece of rock or gem or whatever you want to call it. Let's see, this is the third stream. I sketched it out on the first one. I didn't really work on it as much last time. I finished up the other one last time, and then yeah, so I didn't get as much done on this. I finished most of the flat colors last time, but now I'm putting the final touches on it. Officially done. Yeah. So like there. Put yeah. So I put that screen and it's at 100%. I think I should drop that a smidgen. Like 75 might be a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. So that's the shadows done. So now we just need to throw in. Yeah, no shadow. I did. Duplicate this layer. Delete it. Highlights. In my highlights, I like to do a little bit more yellow. And unless there's like fire or something, in that case, I would do it differently. Okay. Oh. Duh. First off, do that. Okay. Like, I don't know why it's not showing up. It's set to multiply, so it's not. Sorry. Why is it set to multiply again? Oh, because I. Normal. Delete. Okay, there we go. So that's my pen. So we're gonna shrink this up a smidge here. We're gonna hit, yeah. I'm gonna hit that like right. I guess we can bump it up. Oh, because it's set to 60%. Why is it showing up weird? Put one right there. Yeah, let's hit it like that. And then that kind of already has the shine built in, but we could hit the back edge of this a little bit, like we did with the shadow. Kind of cut through. It's just kind of erase it back. Edge, that edge, that edge, that edge. And then this one, maybe right there. Okay, here, definitely on that one, definitely on that one. Not so much over here, I don't think. Give it a second to catch up. Which of those? Where's that back? Alright. That's pretty much all of that. Okay, now get my brush. And we're just gonna kind of yeah, let's just erase it. It's easier. Okay. All right. Again, it's not going to be super shiny or anything because it's leather, the leather wrap. So basically, go in, push back, dull it, soften it, match the shadow, which is also kind of pushed back and softened down. It's definitely going to have a shine where that extra light is kind of coming through, but it's not going to be super harsh or intense because it's a different material. Just like that. Alright, and yeah, let's see. Back to my pen from here, and I'm going to round this. Go. Round it off a little bit right there. Okay. Pretty much where we need that, and then we're going to screen. No. Yes. How did that pop up over there? Super weird. All right. Screen. Okay. Definitely not that. Got time to catch up again. Okay. Soft light. Overlay. Ooh. Hard light. Definitely not that one. Okay, so I think basically we're gonna go with lighting. And then we're gonna just drop the opacity on it. Not that far. Let's look at the screen better. See, this is where it gets a little overlay just disappears. Our light's too yellow. It's more yellow somehow. Guess we'll do lighting and then just it. No. Okay, I guess that works. All right. Alright, so that pretty much does it for that. I think I might just go more white. Lock the pieces real quick. And bump this way up. I like that a little bit whiter of a yellow. That matches a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Unlock the pixels real quick. Drop this down. Hit that edge there that somehow got missed. I think those are all good. Cool. So we're done with that one. Now I need to name it real quick. I don't know how or what I'm gonna name it. I can close that for now. Ooh, not a bad one. Layer in here. Change that to like purple. Just for a second. I like that. At least I like the primitive part. Or untamed. Tamed. Just need to this out real quick and then we can jump on to something else. Might roll with that one. I kind of like that. We'll roll with it. Let's see. Okay, so let's just do my brush, and we're gonna delete that. It's too thick. I kind of dig it. And then let's pop it there in here. I can rotate it. Shrink this down even more. Rotate it back this way. Here, down. We need like a 5 here. Drop the opacity on that. Cool. And save it. Alright, so then let's see, today is 12 remote. Oh, that one is so tiny. No. Sticky. Nothing good. There's not really. Okay. I don't really know what to do. Normally I do Inktober. And I haven't been following the issues that have arisen from that. Just, there's a lot of effort in that kind of stuff. Okay, so I don't really have anything popping up that's like jumping out here. Dun, 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 dun. what do we got going for drawing? Seriously. Image. Okay. That's 2023. That's not what I'm looking for. Welcome back. I've finished the sword. I named it. Now I'm trying to find out what I should work on next. I don't really know. Looking at like October drawing challenges. Nope. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. 12 blankets. I don't like these prompts. It's not jumping out at me. What's this one? Yeah, I don't know. Any requests out there or something? I just don't know what else to do. Since I finished, I didn't really have a plan. I was gonna look at like Inktober. I didn't like what it was. Let's see what are the alternatives. Yeah, he's doing good. No, he's doing. I just don't know what to draw. This one's kind of more vague, which I like. And it's got it for multiple days, which is kind of nice. Try something completely new, something I never draw? Yeah, I could. Just don't know what that would be. I mean, I don't do like backgrounds and stuff, which could be good to practice a little bit more. animation backgrounds could be a fun one. Start of animation backgrounds, WordPress.com. Let's look at that. Maybe open this one as well. That one was short. And not. I dig this castle from Scooby-Doo. I'll put that one in a new tab. Well, that one's cool. Princess and the Frog. The ship in the tree. Okay. Ooh. Another Scooby-Doo one, of course. Scooby-Doo has some really good backgrounds. Especially for, like, Halloween. Yeah, let's open all of these, because I dig those. And that one. That one. Yeah, there's so many Scooby-Doo ones in this. Oh, that one's cool. I don't want to get too carried away with this. Okay, that one. Oh, that one's a good one. Just like the artistry of old animation backgrounds is stunning. Yeah, I mean, for sure, like, they're not easy, and it's not a style of drawing I typically do, especially like animation backgrounds are very painted, old school ones are, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. It's kind of like that painted look, but alright, so we got a bunch of these kind of popped up. I want the one I just looked at. Old City one is pretty good. That one's a good one. I think I'll try this skeleton one. It's kind of on the simple side too, which helps. Ew. Let's do 16 by 14. All right. Yeah, and then for this, I'll probably kind of stick to either my square brush. Oh no, my soft square brush might be better. I like that texture it has, so I think I'll reuse that. Could look at my watercolor brushes too, which I never use. I'll do my soft square. Okay, so let's grab that. Save it. Just name it something so I know what it is. Pop that down. So I'm probably not going to finish this time. Just fine. Not a big deal. But it's kind of so we're aware of what's going on. All right, so let's see. I want to do. Let's move this up. The ratio is almost right too, which is crazy. Okay, so let's see. How do I want to play this? how you would normally do this is you would go and you'd kind of like lay the colors down in general, which is what I'll try to do here. It's very blue by green. So I probably should just sample the color. There's like a I just don't want to pull it into this. So yeah, we'll just ignore that. Alright, so we've got that. It's like almost halfway across here. And then that is okay, so that might have to be there. And we're going to kind of hit this whole bit here. It should come down to it right around there. Up that. Got this. So. Okay, so then real quick, I'm just gonna fill that. Go back to my brush. Close this. So I'm gonna, like I said, just kind of throw down color, worry about details second. We've got that, and it almost mirrors that. Here. Okay. Let's put the size of this up real quick. Only problem is now it's gonna kind of slow down stuff. So that yeah, we'll fix things as we go. Kind of not too difficult to fix stuff. Gonna hit that. Gonna hit that. A little bit going on here. I'm just kind of throwing down the blue. Now we can go in and kind of go with that greenish color. So this right here. Let's grab this. Kind of slide that over. I want a little bit of a gap there, like that. And back to my brush. Kind of hit this. This is not the right green, but it's close-ish. This goes all the way up to the top, pretty much. And I can kind of sample colors later if I need to, but we're kind of winging it, so it's fine. I'm trying to just match what I'm looking at as far as like perspective and all that information. Not easy, but you try. And some of this is going to be very different. That there. You're way off on this. Well, a lot of this is going to have to kind of be adjusted, but it is what it is right now. I want to go a little bit more lighter and darker. That's all good. Yeah, we can kind of hit that wide. That kind of comes up. Thinner bit, offset bit, larger section. So here is where we're supposed to already kind of be at the top. We can kind of fudge it, like I'm using it as a reference. I'm trying to learn, but we can also just kind of fudge some stuff. Okay, that cuts under, this cuts out, cuts under, cuts somewhat out, here, across. Okay. That kind of almost curves like that. Alright, so this is kind of let's see, should probably there, just hit that, hit that. Actually, let's just that way everything is on this black blue. It's what's essentially going to be our black. It's a blue, but it's going to be our black. All right, so this right here, we're on the wrong layer again. All right, so this right here is going to lighten up a little. We're going to get this guy here. That bit right there. Yeah. Got that color here. We're gonna kind of like that. This guy. Nope. The blue. There. 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 Let's hit that. We'll do that. Got that. A little bit more blue green. This is looking really rough. I probably should work like lasso tool stuff, but I don't know. Let's just throw down yeah, let's just put the brick shapes in, I guess. These guys real quick. And one thing about like animation backgrounds, I own some, which is awesome. I really like that. I wish I could get my hands on some more, but You can look at some like pictures of them online and stuff, where they don't finish like the edge and stuff. Like they just kind of go. And it is what it is, basically. Because it just needed to be big enough to cover the space. Everything towards the edge is just kind of left unfinished, which is neat. Okay, this is a pretty big little chunk here. This one, I kind of want that to come this direction. That. Thank you, I appreciate that. I mean, it's still in like super rough area, but we're getting somewhere with it. I'm trying to just kind of put down all the information, and I am vastly off on all of this. Yeah, this makes sense. Like where I'm ending up with this. It needs to be more 4. Yeah. Okay. So that goes there. That comes there. This drops down here. And it goes behind that guy. Okay, so let's grab that. Push this back. Grab that. There. And it seems like there's like break. I don't know, put one right there. Oh no, I know what's happening right there. That needs to get like a hit from that green right on the edge. That comes down and separates things. That's fine. Real quick, just grab this guy. I'm just gonna grab all of this kind of information, I guess, and 2 more slided. Right around there. Okay, so that's where that information should be. Okay, so then this, yeah, that's why this is all off. This needs to come up to. Let's put that, this, that. Okay. So no, that's where that should be. Let me make it thicker, I guess. Bring that up. That one there. That goes. Yeah, bigger one happens. Fudge that. All right. Yeah, they're just kind of exactly what's there. In the image I'm looking at, that should probably just make that this right now. It's too bright. Okay, so we got that kind of going. Kind of lighten that up. Maybe that's right. And this information is just kind of I'm seeing do that. A lot of this is going to be very different when I get to the end of it, but all right, so let's see. Dude, this should line up with that. Right? No, yeah, no. Like that. It's not quite that steep. Like that. Okay, so we're close. We're getting somewhere with it. Okay. So we're in the right area, starting. It's down a bit. I'm just gonna throw that right there. Okay, so we've got a kind of general start to this. Just throw something green for now. Okay, so. This kind of goes down a little bit more. Like that, kind of like that. So I'm just going with very kind of general shapes and information right now. And we'll kind of figure it out. Pretty much. This kind of just goes through there like that. Oh, that kind of there. Boom, boom. Okay, so that should be right there. So we can just cover this up. That. All right. So showing there. All right. So now we've kind of got the basic information going on. And again, I could pull this into the program, sample colors, and be a little bit more accurate, but it's not that important. Plus, you know, sometimes you need to just figure it out. This needs to be out like that. This guy. All right. Okay. So now, yeah, we can grab this comic over here and just kind of drop the brush down a little bit, and maybe kind of put in these cracks a little bit more intentionally. The other thing is, like, it's kind of bare bones information. It's not intended to be super vivid or anything like that. So these, so I think it kind of changes into this color. Like, I mean, not. Let's grab it a little bit more this way. Dark. A little bit more like that. So we got that. That's kind of more the color. That guy right there. This one that cuts across back behind this guy. Shows up there again. This kind of goes here. This is almost like a moss. Not nearly that, but ish, so kind of roll with it for now. Finalizing the colors is something that will happen later, sure, on this, but let's go that one. So like right here, nope, right here, there we go. Got that, and it kind of goes like that. Kind of comes across, and we got a little bit of a dark spot here, and a little bit of a dark spot here. Dark spot over here. Kind of dark this side. And it kind of fades a little bit into brighter on that side. Alright. Yeah, let's focus here. Let's hit that edge there. Alright, and again, we're just kind of throwing down information. This is not permanent by any means. I like to have like a darker line on stuff, and that is not something that happens with backgrounds like this. Need it to fade into the background, so you don't really have that. So right now I'm just kind of throwing these contours in because it makes me more comfortable, and I can get rid of them later. But a lot of this is more light meeting shadow, which is very typical in these kind of backgrounds. Kind of how painting deals with this information as well. Well, not how, kind of how it is how painting deals with that information. That's just a fact. That like go. I mean, it's a lot better than I can do too. This is, I'm going strictly off of a reference image, so I'm putting the information I'm seeing down. This isn't me personally making this happen. This is very, very much a much more talented artist. I'm just kind of trying to put the information I see to where it needs to go, which, you know, is all you can do when you're practicing. And that's what I'm doing. I'm practicing. This is by no means my own work. So just something to keep in mind when you're working on something like that. Let's see, that's not where I want that. That's not where I want that for some reason. Alright, so we can kind of hit that there, that kind of comes across. This kind of comes here, across and back, across and there, and down, and like that. I've got that angle wrong, but you know. We got this slab over here that's kind of chilling on the floor. See, I tried to do just color, putting it down. Yeah. I mean, if technically I am drawing it, yes, but all of the information is coming from a separate source that I'm copying right now, which is absolutely fine. Not bad to copy something to learn. Tracing to when you're learning is also okay. You're building a visual library. Just don't ever try to pass it off as your own work. That is not cool. Okay. But yeah, I like to try and just copy rather than trace when I'm working. I feel like it helps me a little bit more. But never feel bad about tracing to learn what's going on. That is totally normal. Okay, so we're gonna pull this. That, yeah, so that. Here is the last kind of that information on this side. Okay, so then right up here, I don't like that this is kind of its own thing. And I'm just going to throw this across there. Yeah, all I'm kind of trying to say is this is not my original work. It's mine, it's not my original work. Alright, so we've got kind of the information I would like to have there down. This bit over here, this needs to be smaller. And this needs to shift up. This kind of needs to come across a little bit like that. That kind of needs to do that. But also it needs to be more. Let's do that. There we go. And then this. Let's grab that. Needs to kind of go. No, definitely not the color I was trying to grab. This needs to go that a little bit better. Yeah. All right. So. We've got a very basic kind of information and structure built here. What I can do, let's see. Shove that back down and hit these. Again, just so I can kind of see where all of these pieces kind of fall. Let's see, hit this. That almost comes straight across like it does in the image. So like that. Like so. And I think I'll throw a line right there because that looks better to me. All right. Across like that. That kind of separates there. That's fine. Like that. This there. That kind of just keeps going in the old version here. Okay, that kind of cuts. So. Alright, so we've got a lot of the information kind of put down. I really dig this. Yeah. At some point I'll have to kind of put more information in, but it's a good start and we're pretty much at the end of the time. So let's do this real quick. Let's grab that, grab that again, up there, pause, that again, that, this, we'll just bring on, no. so. Yeah, okay. Very happy with that. Let's hide this real quick. So, yeah, definitely a solid start. I dig it. So just so you can kind of see what's going on here, this is what we're working from. Oop, no, not what I wanted to do. There we go. This is what we're working from, and this is what we've put down so far. So you can kind of see all of the pieces. There's a couple extra over here. This is much taller, but I've kind of gotten everything where it needs to go now. This needs to come up. It'll be a little bit smaller, I think. But overall, pretty good. So, yeah. I got that. That's good. And you can see the colors are kind of what I'm using, which is good. All right. Well, that's pretty much it for today. I appreciate everyone coming and hanging out. And we will continue this next time. Have to download a bunch of those pictures so I can do more. But I do appreciate the suggestion of doing something I don't normally do, because I don't normally do these, and I think it's important to practice things like this. So thank you again for the suggestion. Much appreciated. Oh, so yeah, that's it for today. I really appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out. If you want, you can follow my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok, my YouTube. If you're on Twitch, you can follow my Twitch. So yeah, I'll post the pieces that I've worked on today on my Instagram, my Twitter there at Zann20's. So that's where I post after I finish everything. I'll go and post on all the social media I'm a part of. I'm also a part of Blue Sky, Kara, and Artful, or Foil, or, you know, there's a bunch of them. Anyway, most of them are at Zann20, so it's not too hard to find me. If you miss a stream and you want to check it out, you can go to my YouTube, Zann20, and check out the lives. All of my streams are archived there, so you can see what you missed if you care. If not, hey, I'm here Saturdays 10 a.m. Pacific time. Come hang out. Again, much appreciated. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys again, and hopefully see you guys next time.